It was 2017, it wasn't a good time. Death, despair, scandal, it was never ending. A lot of the hits that topped the charts are just as bleak as our everyday lives. No more fun songs, no more dancing, just dark trap beats and existential woe. The pop girls flopped, the charts are male world, some fluke indie hits but nothing else great. So I start my worst list a little spot for choice. If it was top 20, anywhere that is, it might end up here. Oh well, too bad, I guess. Yeah, I was starting off with a ridiculously obvious choice, but it's an obvious choice for a reason. Now, if I rank this list, this would easily be my number one, because this is by far, hands down, the dumbest song of the year. I've complained before about how comparing the female body to objects or places is wrong. Not because of any sexism, no. It's because it just sounds plain ridiculous. And it's not just a metaphor that's stupid, this basic ass melody is beyond stupid as well. Everything about this song just insults my intelligence. Oh look, it's the male Iggy Azalea. Now I'd say that hopefully his career would burn in flames like his, but then I remember that he's a white guy and awful white guys get away with everything. It was a toss-up between this and Rockstar for the actual list, but if I squinted it, I can at least kind of see the appeal of Rockstar. This, on the other hand, is trying to be a celebratory, hell yeah, let's party and get high anthem, and it's boring as hell. Talk about defeating the object. I mean, if he can party to this, he could probably party to John Cage's 4 minutes 33 seconds. Okay, before I do anything serious, let me just clarify that despite the lyrics being really stupid even for Spanish speakers, I can tolerate the original. The Bieber remix, on the other hand, with that awful, overly literal English translation intro, makes my ears cry.
You fit me, tailor-made, love how you put it on. Got the only key, know how to turn it on. The way you nibble on my ear, the only words I wanna hear. Baby, take it slow so we can last long.
Now, overly literal English translations are something I dislike in Eurovision entries, so of course this would be no exception here. Now here's a fun fact for you guys. One of my new friends here in Auckland loves, I repeat, loves the original version, and even he thinks that the Bieber version sucks. And in case you're wondering, this friend of mine doesn't speak a word of Spanish, so go figure. Just for that one line.
It go like, me for so fucking done with you, girl.
What the actual This song right here is just flat out broken. First of all, you got this painfully warped and off-key music box sample in the instrumental, and on top of that you have Drizzy wailing all over this song like he's got his knackers in a vice, complaining about so-called fake people. I mean, does he really not care about quality control anymore? He's clearly reached that stage in his career where he doesn't care what shit gets released as long as he has something out. Yes, it's another ridiculously obvious choice, but again, it's obvious for a reason. I mean, you saw my reaction video, right?
Fuck that noise! That was fucking terrible!
If Body Like a Back Road was the dumbest song of the year, then this is easily the most unlistenable song of the year. If the pathetic schoolyard "I don't like you" taunting wasn't enough to make the song awful, the tuneless 6/8 Peaches knockoff backing track certainly did the trick. This has to be one of the biggest cop-out choruses in the history of pop music. Oh, and that whole marketing BS where she's desperately trying to reclaim the snake emoji? Lame. fun story. After my first impressions review of the song on my blog, one of my friends came up to me and said that I was talking out of my arse. And thinking about it, I have to say, no, I really wasn't. This is one of the most bewilderingly bad songs I've ever heard. That bedsheets lying alone makes me want to throw the window out of the nearest window. And I've since found out that the melody of the song openly rips off No Scrubs. Way to take one of my childhood jams and smother it with all your suck, Ed. And yet, this was the biggest hit of the year. Why? This is a very, very close runner-up for the dumbest song of the year title. I mean, wow, just wow, talk about trying way too hard. Oh, and it was co-written by Ed Sheeran too. Christ on a bike, what is it with him and putting out these really stupid sex jams in 2017? These make Closer by 9 Inch Nails sound romantic in comparison. I've nothing against dumb songs on principle. I mean, I unironically love cheesy 90s Eurodance for crying out loud. But there's dumb, and then there's this.
So put your hands on my body and swing that round for me.
And what's with this part here?
Yeah.
It sounds like David after Dentist slowed down.
I feel funny. Why is this happening to me?
Let's be real here, the only reason why it got as big as it did was because of that stupid music video that pretty much has 0.01% to do with the actual song. I mean, come on, in the States that would be considered a dirty commie hellspawn, and even I think that the video is lame. It also helps that this guy has a terrible voice indicative of other crappy mumble rappers spilled all over what is a pretty vanilla beat on its own. Oh, and this guy was arrested for multiple awful crimes and a terrible person. Screw you, man. This has to be one of the most incoherent songs of the year. To steal a joke from Todd in the Shadows, I feel that I can cut the song up into 100 different segments, rearrange them, and I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. This song is based off this guy's experiences as The Weeknd's supporting act on his EXO World Tour, hence the title, EXO Tour Life. And also hence why this sounds like a broken version of The Weeknd's more wangsty songs. Judging by the content of this song, it sounds like those tour experiences were the kind of debauchery that is very ugly and you very much want to avoid getting involved in as much as possible. I mean, God, how can anyone listen to this? There you are, this was my list. If you're mad, I'm sorry. This list is strictly personal, not a fact, just opinion. I did try making this whole list a poem, but I couldn't. I'm not a poet. So now it's finished. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye for now. I'll see you around.